And welcome back. Okay, so we are on a taking action contract to hunt down the beasts, which are webnects this time. And I have done some inventory management, so the major change here perhaps is that Arnaud, who was using a tip staff, is now, for this fight at least, using a falchion. I think that will be far better, as we would like to deal damage, and also swords, of course, get plus 10% chance to hit. And we don't have the staff perks. Also, I am debating whether I want to go with the staff perks. I did earlier on say that that was the plan, but plans can change. I think the other reasonable option would be spears. He has a pretty low melee skill, but I have given him fast adaptation and I might give him backstabber. So we shall see what I end up doing with him, but for this fight, like I said, he will be using a sword. And other than that, I've done a little bit of planning with Plan Your Perks, and I think I already mentioned I have changed some armors around. So hopefully this will be enough for the webnects. I mean, I would imagine that it will be. We also have the help from the poachers. Also, one thing to note, which I have mentioned, but only once I think, is that it seems that since SSU increases the difficulty of the fights, well, after the early game at least, the fights will also take longer, which means that the run itself will also take longer, so this might be a very long run, and hopefully you, the viewer, won't get bored, but of course that might happen. And, well, obviously, even if you don't get bored, not everyone has the time to watch BB for hundreds of hours, so we shall see how long this run takes. Anyway, kind of a little bit annoyingly here, we currently have anchor active, but we can't hit anything, so we need to move if we want to hit anything. Or, what we could do is back off. That is allowed. I mean, maybe that would even be the best move I can do here. That means giving up the high ground here, but there's only 2 tiles of it. Also, one minor change that I did is that Veronica, the shield maiden, the tank, is not on the flank, but instead one position left of it. That is because as a shield maiden, she starts with the Guardian, which will increase melee defense, range defense, and initiative of adjacent allies by 8% of your total melee defense and range defense. So that is the reason why she is not on the flank, just to get a little bit more out of that. But yeah, anyway, so the decision here is whether we back off or not. Probably it's like fine either way. But yeah, sure, let's back off. The question is, in which direction do we go? And once again, maybe it doesn't even matter all that much. Let's go in this direction with everyone. Oh, we can't with you, we need to wait first. So the idea obviously is to get them to come to us without being able to do anything yet, in which case we get the free attacks, which will help us quite a bit. Also allows me to reposition the poachers to a little bit safer location, instead of being on the flank, kind of a little bit exposed. One thing that I kind of prefer in SSU as opposed to Reforged is that it seems, from what I've seen so far, is that the perks that SSU adds don't punish you for waiting, but in Reforged, it's quite often, or at least a few times, the case with the perks that it adds, that the perk's beneficial effect will be disabled if you wait. And that kind of messes with my style of gameplay, and also with my memory, which is sometimes not really that great. But anyway, let's fight some spiders here instead of yibber yabber. Okay, so they don't have underdog, in which case we do benefit from surround bonuses. I guess we could perhaps wait for Jens to take that position and get a little bit of a higher chance. And don't think I want to use debilitate against spiders. When they're not redback spiders, that is, at least. We'll use the free nets, because why the hell not? Let's use one here immediately. 60% and a miss. Okay, 55, 54, that's basically the same chance there. Just go with it. Alright, and the other portable net, let's use it there. It's fine. But I will hold on to the actual nets for now at least. Until it looks like they will be needed. Now over here, don't think anyone else is going to step into melee, so let's just attack. Get a little bit lucky there and hit twice. Okay, go for an aimed shot. Land a hit. And an aimed shot there. Alright, 52, go for that. Good. And Jens, like I said, just get in there. Shield volume might be okay, but the thing is they will web him anyway. So maybe it's just better to attack with the spear. And I've mentioned this a bunch of times, but this is the Anatomist origin, which means everyone gets resilient by default. Meaning that I don't need to worry about the spider poison all that much. Alright, keep on killing. Or trying to kill at least. Well, there you go. Good job, Agne, the cook. Well, the aspiring cook, I should say. Not a cook yet. Alright, well, I could use spear wall, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it's worthwhile, but they might just go for a flank if I do that. And also, well, melee skill of 72 thanks to Anchor. That's not horrible. So I could go for the spear wall. Sure. Let's see how it does. Basically out of fatigue from that already, because I did give Veronica, the shield maiden here, the heaviest armor that we have. She is also encumbered by that, but it's not that bad. So probably I will be giving her Battle Forged, but if I do, I will also give her Brawny. But that is still undecided. Okay, that's a 56, that's the highest chance, and we do get a kill. And Arnaut, let's see, 53 and a 54, okay. Spiders and goblins are a little bit weird with their AI, because they have footwork. They just can't resist flexing with it. Also, there we go with the completely useless spear wall. Alright, let's see if we can break people free with others who aren't as good in melee, perhaps. So let's wait with Arnaut. Arnaut isn't great in melee, but he's better than most of the team. Which is something I need to work on, really. I have filled the roster kind of up with mediocre recruits, which means no one's really doesn't really stand out in terms of melee capabilities, at least. So we need to fix that. So when people die, and they will, eventually at least, I will, or I should at least recruit, or try to find people who can actually hit things. And especially without the help of perks like fast adaptation or backstabber. Right, let's keep on fighting here. Well, let's see. Let's try to break free here immediately and be successful. And 44, or I could just try to free Veronica. Let's actually free Veronica instead. There we go, good one. That's an 18%. So yeah, the poachers are a little bit bad in this fight because the webnects have a lot of ranged defense. But they are helping a little bit at least. So that's a 32. Let's go for the 40 and score a hit. And since it's getting a little bit crowded with the spiders, I guess I shouldn't care if I get kills on the characters that aren't actually part of the team. So let's just do it. Okay, and thankfully, yeah, we have the Net Mastery perk, which will grant Yme here 100% chance. No, not that. Is it from that? Where is it from? Is it net repair? Well, anyway, from some net perk we have 99% chance to break people. Well, at least, yeah. Others can be broken free with a 99% chance, but for some reason for herself it will be 95. But in any case, almost 100. So let's do it there and let's do it here. Okay, I won't be using the net at least yet. It's a little bit of a tricky situation, but I would imagine we can get out of this. And also one thing to mention here, so Aban the Thrower, obviously not all that good actually, so we might be letting him go at some point. What he does have going for him is 3 stars in range defense, which works very well with close combat archer, which increases damage against opponents nearby based on range defense. Right, break free, please. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, 50%. Yeah, even an easier fight like this obviously would go a lot smoother if we actually had capable melee recruits, but we don't, so this is just how it will go. We will get there, but it's going to be a little bit time consuming and perhaps risky in the process. 16 spiders left, let's move. Okay, 60%, 60%, let's go for a, well, 60%, yeah. And miss. Okay, there's a poison, but like I said, we have resilient. Good. Okay, so one of them is flanking us, and also there are eggs, or at least one cluster of eggs over there. Not sure if I need to worry about that, though. Let's free up Horde here. Okay, 32 with a quick shot. I guess we can go for that. Hit one. Hit another one, but it's still alive. There we go. So Wrecking Baron taking damage, might even die. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, come on. There we are. Let's see, 39, which is a slightly higher chance out of fatigue. Let's wait and see if Veronica can kill that. Good. This one is fleeing. Excellent. 13 spiders left here. 44, 45. Did I say 13? I meant 16, of course. Okay, yeah. Even with resilient, the poison is actually quite deadly. So Reginbern here is in mortal danger, might need to be evacuated. However, can we evacuate him? Probably not. But yeah, let's see if I can retreat into the middle of the formation with him before he succumbs to the enemy. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. At least a little bit. Can't get Ume next to him either, not yet at least. Okay, 46-28. Let's go for an aimed shot, I suppose. Okay, that's 44. Maybe I could just free up Veronica instead. That's 42% times 2. Or actually more than that. Well, there we go. Successful. Reginbern is actually confident, despite being the guy who has taken damage here. And is actually at risk of dying, but... yeah, he is fearless, so yeah, makes sense to an extent. Okay, let's see if I can... I'll go for that one. Good. Good, good, good. Maybe I should actually move. It's a little bit silly, but I should move maybe Aban in the way of this one. So that its access to Reginbern is hindered or prevented. 45, 48. Yeah, it's not looking good for him. Let's see if I can free him, and if I can, then I will shield wall. Maybe that will help. Oh, poison is still active. How? How is it still active if you have resilient? Oh, not you. You. Oh, is it because every single spider bite will inflict another instance of this? No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Well, it seems that Resilient isn't working for whatever reason. Or I've misunderstood something, because this is still active for one more turn. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if Veronica can free up Regin. Running out of fatigue as well, not ideal. Missing the spiders, also not ideal. Not being able to free up allies, likewise, not ideal. Okay, well, it do be what it do be. So we might be losing him. That's a shame. I guess I could use the nets now. Try to save him with those. So let's do it. Just do it, as they say. Alright, so I can't really... well, maybe I can rely on Agne. Perhaps, hopefully, being able to free him. In which case I can shield wall here. Let's see if that's the case, actually. It was the case. Okay. So let's see if he survives or not. Getting struck down, not the worst thing, obviously, but I would like to avoid it. Okay, that's a nasty hit as well. But I don't care that much about Jens, so... would much rather lose Jens if I'm going to lose someone here. Okay, let's see. What can I shoot at? I can move here. And land a hit, okay. Sadly, that also blocks the other poacher from that spot. Okay, and do that. Yeah, see how you feel about getting trapped. Not so nice, is it? Okay, 44, no, not 44, but anyway. Let's go for the highest chance again. Can't remember the time if I've ever done it, if I've used nets on a spider, a regular one. But there you go, first time for everything. And speaking of nets, we probably should go buy some more of them. Alright. Yeah, Reginbern probably survives now. Let's move him into a safe location as well. Or a safer location. Sometimes difficult to see where the spiders even are, as their corpses keep accumulating. Okay, 10 of them left. And it seems that the rest of them are now trying to get away. They might still change their minds, but for now that is the case. Okay, 8 left. More of them will, of course, keep spawning here as long as there are eggs around. Poachers missing their shots. Volram this time did not. Okay. And Aban is out of fatigue. Alright, so the fight is won. I could go for this cluster of eggs. I guess I will. Don't usually bother. But this time, let's do so. Also, we have a free portable net still. So why the hell not? Let's use it. Alright, 6 more spiders, only 2 of them, which we will kill still. Unable to break free. As it should be. Alright, 1 more. One more hit. Alright, there we are. Let's end the round and be done with this. Okay, there we go. Couple of levels out of that. We do also get the sequence for the first time. I will read it in a moment. See what it does. Okay, let's read it now, I suppose. Also, can I fit all of the text on the screen? Well, most of it. Sequence Spider Strain Weaver. As any experienced beast hunter could tell you, what makes the overgrown arachnids known as webnects truly fearsome is their vicious poison. Well, I would say that the webbing ability is far more dangerous, but there we go. Okay, that's a funny little spelling error there. Imbibing this potion grants the drinker the venom glands of a webnecked, the ability to resist various poisons, and night vision. Okay, that's quite a lot. The Anatomist remarked that it was odd that this potion only granted minor enhancements. You call that minor, huh? Was he missing something? Where was the power of this species concentrated? Okay, well, I'm assuming that that is a reference to redback spiders, which are far more dangerous. So let's see. Venom glands, piercing or cutting attacks poison the target. Okay, that's kind of huge. A little bit huge at least. So that's kind of something that I will actually really need to think about on whom to possibly give this, unless of course I just sell it. Also, mutated circulatory system, immune to poison, including those of Vecnets and Goblins, grants plus 15 initiative and plus 5 melee skill. And enhanced eye rods, not affected by nighttime penalties, grants plus 1 vision. Okay, so that could be good for an archer as well. Obviously not getting much out of the, well, all of the benefits out of this if I'm giving it to an archer, but it is something to consider. But for now, I think, well, I don't know. This would be good for a dagger user, actually. So, like Reginbern. So, let's see. So, it's more initiative, that's obviously good. More melee skill, obviously good for him. Plus 1 vision is whatever, but yeah. And Venom Glands will work with daggers, right? As they are piercing damage. Well, it doesn't explicitly state it anywhere, but that is the case, I think. And yeah, I've only used one of these sequences yet, so this makes for a good sequence for a thief with a dagger, I think. Might as well give it to him already. He is injured, and it kind of makes role-playing thematic sense. As he came close to death against the spiders, we can now mutate him, so he will be Spider-Man, kind of. Immunity to spider venom as well, so yeah. Okay, let's do it. I think it makes a lot of sense. So he will also get sick, but yeah. Oh, we actually gained 3 of this, yeah, because we have 3 things. 3 passive things from that, so yeah, we gained 3 of these icons here as well. Sick for 4 to 6 days, but yeah, I will actually call him Spider-Man from now on. I don't know why that makes me so happy, but it does. Okay, there we go. So Spider-Man is now sick, needs time to recover. And we shall see if he lives up to the moniker. Okay, so let's level people up. Arnaud level 7. Also plus 3 melee defense. Still keeps rolling this plus 2s in melee skill. That's a bit disappointing. So I'm kind of tempted to go with hit points instead of the melee skill, but I don't know. I am taking the initiative at least, because initiative is just very, very valuable in Legends and SSU. I don't know. I guess I will take the melee skill. Purely because we need the short-term help, I think. More than we need the long-term optimization. If I can call it that. Okay, so let's probably pick up Nimble here. That also means that I will, yeah, need to change the armor to get the full benefit out of that. So yeah, the helmet is a little bit heavy, at least. So let's see. Let's give him a barbed helmet at least. Was it you? I already forgot who I'm. Yeah, it's this guy. Okay, that looks a bit strange, but I guess it works. So vision -2. One would imagine that it's more than that when the eye holes are basically just, I don't know. Maybe it's meant to be that they are actually there, but it looks like they're closed or blocked by black patches or something. Anyway, still need to mess with the armor. Well, actually, maybe not. A little bit of something, maybe 77, as in 70 durability and 7 fatigue penalty. I think I will change into the padded surcoat because it's -1 fatigue cost. So that is now 44% for Nimble. And if I take this Anatomist hood off, it is now 41, and that's good enough. Alright, I'll give the Anatomist hood to Veronica, I guess, for now at least. And the Anatomist robe is another matter. Let's give it to Pawns, so that it remains on an Anatomist. Okay, there we are. We also have the kettle hat, of course. That is a heavy piece of headgear. Well, Veronica keeps adding heavier and heavier equipment, so I guess we will need to pick up Brawny and go with Battleforged. Well, I don't need to do that, but since I don't have anyone who's Battleforged yet, I guess it makes sense. So that not everyone is competing for the same gear and we actually get the use out of the heavier armor. Okay, this kettle helm I guess we'll keep in the inventory for now, or I could give it to Reginburn. I guess I will give it to Reginburn. So that means there's one more inventory slot at least. And was there still... yeah, okay, Randall, level 2. So yeah, most likely just a pure backline. Then again, he does have a star in initiative and access to dodge, right? Relentless is there, so where is dodge? Okay, right next to it. Okay, so that means that maybe I can boost his melee defense up to a level sufficient enough to be at least sometimes in the front line. So I will actually change that into a question mark there. And let's pick up the initiative roll, then +2 melee defense and the +4 melee skill. Ignore the fatigue for now at least. And pick up Colossus. He does also have alert and perfect fit. Okay, yeah, he will get a lot of initiative, so actually he can go into the front line eventually. Not for a while, but eventually. So yeah, that means we actually get full benefit out of Butcher's Fillet and Butcher's Strikes as well. So that's nice. And that means he will go with... actually, does he have Duelist? I don't see Duelist. Well, that's a bit of a shame. We can live with that, and we can actually... can we? Does he have Adaptive? Well, he doesn't seem to have Adaptive, so we can't get Duelist from that, but like I said, we can live with it. Let's give him Colossus. Alright, there we are. Okay, a little bit of money. Let's see, what else do we have here? Caravan, Horror in the Woods. I think I will skip this Horror in the Woods for now, at least. They come with the inherent risk of death, of course, but they're also very lengthy missions, and that's a bit... something that I would like to avoid at least sometimes. Okay, I keep checking recruits, and I did perhaps find someone, 2-star melee skill, that might be good enough to take. Also, I don't remember or know what perk these milkmaids and farmhands start with. This is only 220, so let's get them. So this is not updating correctly, but whatever. Okay, 62, but that's with this, right? Yeah, so starting at 50 melee skill. 79 hit points at level 1, that's kind of nice. Yeah, starts with hay baling. Gain +12 melee skill and some armor damage while using pitchfork, wooden pitchfork, etc, etc. And also applies to pole arms eventually. Let's see, do you get Backstabber? Or Fast Adaptation? You get Feint. Well, with this perk, perhaps 50 starting melee skill with 2 stars would be enough. I mean, post level 11, she will actually come pretty close to 100 melee skill. Thanks to the training from the training equipment. And also the +12 from the perk. So actually this might be a good enough backliner to keep, even with just 50 melee skill. I think I will keep her. Let's see, gets Berserk, gets Killing Frenzy, gets Battle Flows. That's pretty nice. Also gets Vengeance, not as much of a consideration for a backliner, but could still be handy. Colossus is there. Gifted perhaps will be a take. Maybe take Steel Brow. Light Armor Mastery for fatigue cost reduction, probably. Probably also has a star in initiative, so let's see. Does get dodge, does get perfect fit. Probably get all of that as well. That means that kind of similarly to Randall here, we might even be able to make like a frontliner out of this gal. Also, I need to check if that's actually 14 or not, because I do have the self-imposed limitation of 14. Well, it claims it's 13. Currently in the fighting line. So 3 are sitting out. Okay, that is the correct number in that case. So let's let Jens sit out. That was difficult to say. Okay, so let's give Swanhild the Bull some equipment here. She can wear this peaked hood for all I care. Let's give her this polearm. And yeah, since she does get these perks, polearms make sense, even if she will go eventually into the front line. So pole plus, let's see, any front question mark. So let's keep the backlining as an option, but perhaps she will, with the initiative and the dodge and the freedom of movement, be able to go into the front line eventually. Okay, do I have anything else in terms of armor to give her? I need to take it from someone else, it seems. So you can have this from Jens. Alright, there we go. So now what? Escort caravan, maybe. Armored courier, maybe. So where is this caravan even going? To the southeast to Hohenbrook. So have we unveiled Hohenbrook? Yes, we have. It's way over here. Okay, so this is riskier because it's going through this area. So I think I will leave that caravan be, because it's quite likely we will have to abandon it. Thanks to everything spawning over here and attacking us. Where is the courier contract going to, though? Tandorf. Okay, well, probably do that. Just pick up another mission there. I would also like to head into the wilds at some point, but it seems that our economy is kind of a little bit perhaps preventing that. Or maybe it's just my attitude, I don't know. But I will do it eventually. Let's buy some food here. That's a very nice item of food. 9 days and a stack of 30 for pretty cheap. Better than bread, for example. Also, the beer is very cheap here, so I guess we can buy beer. Okay, 2 stacks of beer. That's pretty good. And the other resources are mostly fine. We will run out of tools pretty soon again, as we've been doing, but that is not yet the case. So let's do this delivery and then see what we have available. Oh yeah, one thing. We do need to buy those nets, so let's head south. Basilisk infestation is a definite no. Where is the treasury transfer going to? Going to Neudech. So Neudech is over there. That actually makes sense, so let's take that. We can buy nets there. Okay, let's get going. And since I have a roster of 16 now, I guess I should hold off on the recruits. Let people die and then get more quality recruits instead. So in Legends, it's kind of the case that the low tier backgrounds can make for excellent late game brothers and sisters. Thanks to the dynamic perk system. Partly at least. Okay. Oh, I did not think you would get here. Okay, well, that's a vote of confidence, but we did. Alright, hunting beasts is available. Might do that. I will resist the temptation of looking at the hiring screen when we have 1500 crowns and 16 in the roster already. Okay, nets are a bit expensive. And speaking of nets, yeah, we should replenish our nets here on Yme. And also we have a couple of level ups out of that delivery. That's nice. So let's level pawns here to level 7. Okay, resolve roll of +4, which I will take. Probably take, let's see. Initiative, range, defense and hit points are all good. Having just 50 base hit points is a little bit low. Having some range defense would also be good. I don't think I will ever give this guy dodge, so initiative I will skip. +3 melee skill is also here, but like I've been saying, or I've said previously, this guy doesn't have quick hands, so not as useful. Okay, let's take the hit points, I think. And as for the perk, yeah, it seems like nimble again. Let's do it. And 49, that's probably fine for now with 57 hit points. Nimble percentage of 49, that is. Okay, next up, Jens, level 4. Okay, I will take the +3 melee skill, I suppose. And let's also take the hit points, I guess. Yeah, let's take the hit points. And for the perk, I could go with Fortified Mind or Back to Basics, or Rotation, Feint, or Gifted, or even Throw Sand. I still don't know if Throw Sand is once per battle or if there's a limitation for that. I think if it were once per battle, then that would be way underpowered, so I would imagine that SSU probably doesn't limit that, at least to like once per battle. Maybe it's once per turn or 3 times in total or something like that. I would like to find out, but I don't know. Is this the time to find out? Let's take Back to Basics here. That will help a lot. Alright, so now the question is, do I do the Beast contract here? That will at least get rid of this condition. Which means that the prices for nets will be better. Also, how much are they paying? That's actually a consideration. Okay, 1100. We kind of do need the money. All of the money that we can accumulate at the moment. But perhaps we should heal up before we do something. Let's see. So the majority of the company is fine, but let's see. Cord has taken a little bit of damage. Jens is half dead. Regimbern is out of commission. Bruno is back in action, so I can get him killed. Okay, so that means we have at least 13 of us. Guess we can keep Bruno here on the flank. Give him a shield. Let's give Sif out of this. Okay, so is it 12 or is this bugging? Yes, yeah, it's bugging. It's 13. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's do this hunting beast contract. It's always a chance for new sequences as well, so makes sense. We do need to go the long way around, sadly. Let's see, what do we get? Oh, direwolves. Yeah, I can just check the tracks since I have the follower. So yeah, actually, last time direwolves were a bit of an issue and we had poachers to help us. We are stronger now, and this is a 2 skull instead of a 3 skull though. But frenzied direwolves are no joke. So need to be a little bit careful. Also, why are you way over there? Like, that's so far. Damn direwolves. Anyway, let's take a quick look here. See if there's anything that we'd like to change. Well, we can equip this headband. Try-hard headband over there. That probably won't save Astrad's life, but it's better to have it than not have it. Okay, so I guess, yeah, I don't know. I could bring Sif just for the tiny boost of +3 resolve and +1 XP gain. But is it worth it? That's another matter. That is another matter. It's a little bit of a risk. Last time that I did take Sif into combat, that was actually against direwolves, and she did come close to death. Because they are able to flank quite easily. Alright, so I would like to have one more frontliner, but do I have anyone in the backline who can do that? Even with a shield? Not really. Well, I don't know, maybe this will work. Maybe, hopefully. Hopefully it will work. Okay, well, we will have to make use of nets again, but that's why we keep buying them all the time. 13 direwolves. How many of them are frenzied, however? Is it 0? If it's 0, then this will be far easier. It seems to be 0. Alright, well, that's fine with me. Okay, once again, we can get surround bonuses against these things, so let's wait for those. And as we can see, like I said earlier, Aban is not really that good. So I might be getting rid of him, even potentially quite soon. Okay, let's see, use the free net on that one and just start stabbing away. Okay, 60%, go for that. One of them is now almost dead. Alright, I guess Isidore steps in here and uses shield wall. And yeah, I think I will be giving him shield perks as well. Just utilize the +2 melee defense to its maximum extent. Not try to force a damage dealer out of a guy with subpar melee skill, even if they have fast adaptation and feint. And even with a shield, I guess you can deal some damage at least. Okay, let's see if you can actually move here. Yes, you can. And like I said, last time Bruno got struck down. I don't care if he dies, so whatever. Let's keep using him like that. Could activate Debilitate, but doesn't seem to be necessary. Also, we have one more free portable net. Let's use it there. The issue with that, of course, is that Cord can now not attack. So maybe I shouldn't have used it, actually. Well. Step in there and go for the highest chance. That's a 48. And I guess we will keep using the sword for now. There's basically no point having the staff equipped until I have all of the staff perks, or at least one of them. Until I have the staff perks. Right. Over that. 9 turns, 10 turns. Go for the higher chance. And get the kill. You may unable to connect with 69s. Aban unable to connect with 265s. Okay. Volram showing them how it's done. Bruno's getting surrounded by direwolves. Not that I care. Okay, these three are already fleeing. That is good. Okay, I could even, well, let's not tempt fate and try to step into an even riskier spot there. Okay, going for a flank. Attacking our backline. Taking damage, but so far we are fine. Let's step over there. Okay, and I could actually go for the debilitate now. Let's do it. Is there a use for Emblem of Valor, perhaps? Probably not. Just wait. Wait and see what happens. Okay, Umes, melee defense 31. Can handle one of them at least. For one round. So let's do it. At least I hope that is the case. Good job there. Agne hasn't taken any damage. Could maybe step here. But then again, is there a point? Probably not. A Cord kind of needs... well, I don't know. Let's go for the highest chance, I guess. Highest chance is the best chance. Right, and we can no longer shield wall on Bruno. Okay, 7 wolves left. Let's help around here with Volram. Okay, a little bit lucky. Okay, there we go, 6 of them left. Let's see if we can kill every single one of them. Probably can't kill this one, it's going to get away. But I suppose that's fine. Out of fatigue. Well, he is only level 4, so I guess it makes sense that he's kind of bad. So once we get rid of people like Bruno, we can obviously... well, hopefully... Oh, you're not actually trying to get away? Well, that's fine. So we can hopefully recruit people with more of an impact. Like more shield maidens, maybe beast slayers, witch hunters, maybe a barbarian we can find. A hedge knight would be nice, swordmasters would be nice. So something like that. That is the natural progression, but it also demands money. Obviously. Okay, let's go for the higher chance. 59. Nope. Okay, Abang can do nothing. That is on me, but Still a bit of a shame. But yeah, hedge knights are very... Oh, forgot about that. Well, it's fine. So I was going to say they are very expensive, which means we can't get one soon. And also we do need to save Cord soon, because he has lost his armor. Because I stupidly moved Veronica out of there, autopiloting. Right, one more is fleeing. Let's provide another target for the wolf. And another target. Okay, there we go. Everyone survives, unless Bruno gets extremely unlucky. Which shouldn't be the case. Okay, there we go. 3 levels out of that. And 2 sequences. So we've already gotten both of these before. Might decide to give those to someone, but not sure yet. Okay, let's return. Well, actually, let's level up first. So Isidore, now level 6. Also +3 melee skill. Let's take it. And let's also take, I guess, the +5 resolve. Okay, so now what? So I am not really happy about having Lithe only as an option here. He does have a star in initiative, but Lithe perks kind of, well, the additional perks, or the accompanying perks for Lithe kind of want you to have some initiative. Medium armor mastery wants it. I think balance wants it as well. Or does it? Let's see. Yeah, it wants initiative. So I might at some point give him heavy armor from adaptive. But not yet, at least. So I could go for shield expert already. I suppose... Well, let's see. 65 melee skill currently. So if he gets really lucky, he will reach closer to 80 melee skill by level 11. Which means, in theory, if I wait long enough and he also gets lucky with the training, he will get closer and closer to level or 90-ish melee skill. Which is actually damage dealer territory, kind of. And he does already have fast adaptation and feint, so what I could do is wait until I see how he rolls with melee skill and then decide about the shield perks. However, if I do that, what am I going to pick now? Well, I could just pick Spear Mastery, as even if he reaches 90-ish melee skill, that is going to be a good pick. The other option would be Mace Mastery, which will enable him to stun opponents, thanks to having fast adaptation and feint. And in Legends, you kind of really need a stunner, I think, at least if you're going to fight some legendary beasts. It just makes those fights so much easier to be able to stun them. So maybe, as weird as it is for a person with 65 melee skill, we should actually go for Mace Mastery. Maybe. I could just go for something vanilla-ish, like getting Steel Brow. But I think... Let's actually wait. I will decide on that later. Let's level Swanhild here first, at least. Also +3 melee skill. Let's also take the initiative. And I'll take this... So +2 melee defense or +4 hit points. Now that is the question. Let's go with the hit points for now. And even more hit points. Well, actually, we can pick up Student. Let's do that. Not pick Colossus there yet. And next up, Agne, level 3. Do you get dodge? Always need to double check that. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so we will ignore the initiative. Let's instead get +3 resolve, I think. Yeah. And now we can get camp cooking, which means we can get the retinue. Not there, here. Let's see, it's 1000. Let's not get it yet in that case. We need to at least return to Nadek before we can get it. And like I said, oh, what is this? You come to a remote, well, I will, yeah, so we have the one perk, which I didn't decide on yet. I will decide on that, I think, on my own time. But yeah, here we have an event. You come to a remote village to find a few of its peoples crouched before a large, bleached skull decoratively set on a lectern. Passing peasants pause and profess faith to it. As you get closer, you realize the skull itself is extraordinary. A long, thick forehead juts out from the top, its brow quite dominant and rigid, and the jaw of it, still intact, carries enormous and sharp teeth, most of which are in a state of disorder, as if in any ordinary head closing such a mouth would be a danger to itself. What it very well may be is a nacho skull. Naturally, with this strange skeletal sight before you, you hope to turn the company away before "We should take that for studying." Sighing, you turn to see Pons standing there ogling the skull. You correct him, saying instead that what he really means is he intends to steal it. The anatomist stares at you. "The vocabulary needn't matter. When the studying is done, it will be of better use in our hands than theirs. That much is clear." Alright, so another anatomist event. I haven't seen this before. And we have a thief. So what does Reginburn have to say? Okay, that's a lot of text with kind of a few errors. Okay, well, I guess I will read this. Sighing, you agree to the idea of stealing the skull. Before you can say anything more, percentage thief percentage. Okay, so Reginburn appears. He comes up chewing grass and walking with swagger. Okay, not sure what this is meant to be. Percentage speech on percentage. So you wanna steal something, Just point at what you need and I'll go and fetch it for you. Is it gold? A weapon? Okay, Anatomist points at the skull. The thief stares at it for a time before turning back. Oh, alright. Okay, so yeah, this is... Well, it's a mod. It is a mod, and I do like the mod very much. The stuff like this occasionally can happen, so let's not be too harsh on Legends. The thief and would-be a skull stealer wanders off. You go and count inventory, giving him time to do his job. He later returns with the skull in tow, as well as a bevy of weapons and armor, which you know he didn't buy. As you stare at the clearly lifted goods, the man shrugs. What? I had to make it worth my time. The anatomist takes the skull away without saying a word, carrying it off while staring into its emptied eye sockets as though it were a lover. Saying a word, let's see, no, not there. Muttering that many things will be learned from its vacant stare. The thief does the same, but instead with a satchel of crowns and other goodies, himself muttering that he'll finally be able to afford 2 whores at the same time. An apparent long-held dream of his. You take the weapons and armor to inventory, and in the distance you hear the wailing of peasants looking for the relic. Okay. Pons gains +100 experience, and Reginburn gains +2 initiative. And we also gain a militia spear and a light crossbow. Okay. So, I guess that's good. So let's return to Neodake here. gain 1150 crowns, and we have a courier contract. We could also perhaps do a patrol. So yeah, let's take a look. How beaten up are we? A little bit, at least. Let's see what the conditions of the patrol are. 25 heads, and Kronenkug Gipfelfest. Let's see. Where is Gipfelfest? Do I even see that place? I don't think I do. So it's probably here or here. Where is the delivery going? Northeast. Okay, well. Then again, we can do the patrol with the ships available, or with the ports available. Gipfelfest is not one of the places though, so I don't know where that is. And I don't think it will actually reveal itself when we take the contract. I might be wrong, but I think that's how it works. In which case, taking the patrol is a slight risk, because we might not be able to find the place in time. So it's here or here, most likely. But yeah, I think for now we will not take it. Let's see about the prices here. They are a bit steep still. There is a dried fish for sale. We don't really need it though, currently. Okay, let's sell to Kronenkug. That is a bit of money, but we have ambushed trade routes here, and we have some things to sell at least. Okay, let's see. Selling price is not the best, but... Or actually, let's check with the... No, it actually is good. It actually is good, right? Let's check with a regular shield there. So, yeah, 23%. That is actually quite nice. Now I forgot who even gave it. Maybe it was Isidore. So let's do that. And yeah, let's sell here. Sadly, we don't have much in the way of valuables. But I think I will sell some of these wolf belts, sell the adrenaline glands, keep one of them for the peddler event, and sell some of the other stuff that we have. I will sell the Scramasax as well. Morningstar can actually go as well, and we have... Yeah, we have 3 of these, so I will sell at least one. Which means we now have 5,300 crowns. Which means that we are, relatively speaking, rich now. And I didn't get the cook yet, or the camping, the retinue, the cooking equipment. So let's get that. Makes all provisions last 4 extra days. That's actually surprisingly good. Especially with hunting, or food being an option. And since we came here, we actually see a pretty interesting group of brigands here. So a very varied group, and I haven't fought all of these opponents. There's an Outlander. So is that a Southern mercenary or something? I think so, based on the image. There's also a Squire. Yeah, and a Monk. Okay, well, a Monk is actually trouble, because that means we cannot route them. However, we will be fighting this. Let's buy some nets, even if they are going to be expensive. Then again, how many do we have? 5 plus how many? Probably just one more. Okay, Bruno has one. Can we fight them straight away is also a question, as we are a little bit beaten up. I think we should repair and heal for a moment at least. In the meantime, they will maybe run off somewhere, but I guess that's not the biggest deal. Okay, a couple of easy missions available here. I might at this point start skipping these one skulls, because yeah, they are a little bit too easy perhaps. But yeah, let's set up camp and heal up. Well, no injuries to heal. How about repairs? Yeah, that will take a while. Okay, 49 tools remaining. We are running low on medical supplies, so that's going to be an issue pretty soon. Okay, so let's camp here and after a while see if we can find them again. If not, then we can find someone else to kill. It's not a big deal if we can't kill every single group of enemies. Okay, and we are out of tools. Okay. So where can we actually buy tools? That is also a good question, because we don't actually... Yeah, there's a castle over here, but that is way off in the north. I haven't scouted all of the south. So currently our equipment is fine, I think, but soon enough it won't be. After which we will definitely need more tools. But for now, we're fine. So let's see if we can find them still. Brigands headed this way. They are over there. Battle site. Okay. Are they still alive? It seems. Yes. Okay, 14 of them remaining. I would prefer to not fight them in the forest. So let's see. They seem to be running away. Well, that makes sense since I am willing to chase them. Okay, this is a big forest. Yeah. Well, during the night time will actually be probably beneficial overall. Or will it? Let's see. We have a crossbowman and a thrower. They have a few poachers. Okay, well, this is a large forest. Meaning that it will take a while to chase them out of it. Meaning that I should probably fight them in the forest. Just do it. Just do it. But that will be next time, as it has been long enough. So next time, yeah, we will be fighting those brigands. And maybe if I'm feeling adventurous enough, we might even try this fortress remnants. We don't actually see what is occupying the remnants of the fortress, but maybe I will feel up to it. Maybe. Then again, after the fight, since we are out of tools, maybe it's out of reach, kind of. So we will need to go... Oh, there is a castle over here. So yeah, we can go buy tools from Dunkelberg, hopefully. But yeah, that will be next time as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then.